So a big part of me writing the book or me looking at any material, my body of work, is that I like to take what you know or you think you know and twist it a little bit. The book really pauses you for a moment to say, what would you do to achieve your goals? What would tip you over the edge to believe that you have to choose the option of murder to reach it?
Hey everyone, and welcome. I am Morgan Gis McDonald, founder CEO of Paper Raven Books, and I have with us today a super special guest who is launching her brand new novel called Murder: Secrets Among Colleagues. And what is so fun about this novel is it's actually written by an expert in her own field, right? Dr. Shantae James is a researcher focused on sexual assault, gender identification, and women in the criminal justice system. She's faculty at Penn State Harrisburg, and she's written this novel that is a thriller for sure. It'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Dr. Shantae James, thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you for having me, Morgan. Appreciate it.
Of course. So tell me about the characters that we get to meet inside of Murder, because there's some interesting things happening inside this novel.
Okay, so I'm not a big fan of a prologue, so I'll be talking about the book in general terms to whet the appetite. So the book spans over a few days period in the fall. In the fall, when the weather's crisp, you see the crackling of the leaves on the ground and the season changing. So it's at Mill Run University. And we open the book with a scene at the library in which you have faculty members who are prestige in their own right, vying to get this national grant. So it's a big deal in our world to get a grant. So you've got them kind of tussling to get the grant and to be on a team.
Ooh, intrigue. And we know
Okay.
the book's called Murder. So
Yes. So can I give you a little bit more? Can I give you a little
please,
bit more?
please.
Okay. All right. So secrets, lies, and cutthroat resentment is sprinkled through the book as you kind of weave your way into the various characters to understand who's lying, who's telling the truth, who will do anything to be on this team, and then whether murder is this viable option to get your goal. That
So,
part is exciting to me.
so good. Okay. And I mean, your research is in the criminal justice sort of system. Did you kind of like apply some of the psychology and different principles that you've learned to your characters? Was that kind of a fun process?
I did. I think it's important, especially the mysteries that I had read. They typically focus on students, so I thought it was important to include the faculty, the administration, and the students, and to see how they all mesh together. What's really important, how status, meaning the title within our environment, is very, 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 very important, and then the accolades you get with it. So it's basically kind of pulling, down the screen to kind of say, these are some of the things we don't talk about.
In the ivory tower.
In the ivory tower, where it's nice and pretty.
I love it. So if you, love and hate academia all at the same time, if you know what it means to go for a big grant and be a part of a research team, you'll probably get a great kick out of this book. If you're interested in intrigue and suspense and is murder a real possibility? This book will keep you turning the pages. What other kind of book do you think, like when you think about the people who will enjoy this type of book, how do you characterize this book, Tay?
So I'd place it in fiction, mystery, of course, but with a splash of humor. I think it's important as you're reading, at least for me, I think it's important to have, to look at the lighthearted nature of a project and kind of say, this is where I'm not perfect. So all the characters show you who they truly are at times, the image that they want to present to the world, and the secrets that they hide, which is very interesting because some of the secrets as the reader you'll know, and some of them I'll keep you guessing.
So good. You know what's great news? Everyone who's watching, if y'all are with us and you're like, I kind of want to read this book, you can actually get a copy of the book for free right now. So because we're launching the book, we want to get it out to as many people as possible. You can get a free copy of the ebook. Go to paperravenbooks.com/murder, all one word, linked next to the video. It'll take you over to Amazon. you can grab a free copy of the ebook and start reading it right away. And you can get a physical copy of the book if you like those physical paperback, hardback versions too. And Shantae, you're doing like an event with this book. Tell us what's happening.
The launch starts on the 15th, but we are going to have a book signing and a presentation, which is on the 19th, which is a Saturday. And what's fantastic about it is that we are hosting it at a local bookstore. So I'm big on giving back to the community. I'm big on just making the investment, and they're making an investment to me because I'm local. So that's going to happen at Cupboard Maker Books. It's in Enola, PA. So if you're anywhere around, we'd love to see you, but say you can't make it on December the 1st, we're having a book club discussion. I always think it's good, at least for me, when you like get the book and you're just like, well, why did you say this on this page? Or what's going to happen with this character? So on December the 1st over Zoom, you get a chance to kind of ask me some questions to say, hey, I was reading this and I'm not sure, is this character dying later or what? I'm like, might want to get to the end, but it's a chance to just get some questions answered, which I think is really good. I have a couple of themes that are interwoven in the book too. So a big part of me writing the book or me looking at any material, my body of work, is that I like to take what you know or you think you know and twist it a little bit. So within the book, I have 3 themes, which is the history, the college setting, and policy. So with the history, I take you into each character to kind of look at, well, how did they get to this point? What's the backstory? And then how does the backstory determine their present? Which is an interesting dynamic to me. The college setting, as I said before, it's important, to have, because I've been in school since I was in kindergarten, so I never left. So it was really important to me to kind of say, this is why I'm here. So the college setting seemed appropriate because now I teach at a university. And then policy. So with my body of work, I look at sexual misconduct. And if you're not aware, sexual misconduct is how we define it on a college campus. If I walk a few steps outside of the college campus, we'll call it sexual assault. So just that whole conversation around sexual misconduct, policy, Title IX, consent, not consent, again, not a major theme, but part of the college campus and having those hard conversations. On December the 1st, we'll, as a group, be discussing those hard conversations. At the book signing, I'll be asking those hard conversations to say, where do you fit? What do you think? You heard all of this. What's important? So that's what's interwoven. So as you can tell, I get excited.
So good. So if someone wants to get plugged into either of those events, the in-person signing in Pennsylvania, the online book club discussion with you December 1st, how can they get plugged into those?
They can go to the site, which is sites.psu.edu/Shantae James, which is all one word. So you just click on there and then it'll tell you what's coming this month, what's coming next month. I may be in your area, so you want to make sure you find out. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. And this is not your first book. Very quickly, I know that we've got a wrap here, but like, what else have you written?
Sure. The other book is entitled, and this is with Dr. Van Gundy, The History, Evolution, and the Current State of the Female Offender, Recommendations for the Field. So that one's totally academic. I would encourage you, if you're interested at all in the female offender, why she commits crime, where we see her in the future, I would encourage you to pick up that book.
Well, and all the psychology around female offenders is going to be woven into murder. So both books, and you can kind of get the behind the scenes.
Yes, just a tad.
Any last words for your readers, Shantae, that you would like them to have in their minds as they're starting to read murder?
Okay. To end us off, the book really pauses you for a moment to say, what would you do to achieve your goals? What would tip you over the edge to believe that you have to choose the option of murder to reach it? I'll leave it there.
You got to get a copy.
Yeah,
today.
you got it. Yeah, today.
Paperravenbooks.com/murder. It's going to take you 20 seconds. Load it on your Kindle. Get it ready. You're going to love this book. You can grab a physical version too in the same place over on Amazon. Paperravenbooks.com/murder. Click the link next to this video. Dr. Shantae James, thank you for being here. Can't wait to see this book get out into the world and to see you getting it out in the world at the local bookstores too. Very cool. So thank you for spending time with us today. Thank you for writing this book for us too.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.